we're all still here. Well, another year has passed, and I'm happy to say we're all still here on our 6th anniversary.
Guess what came back these days? Prophylactic. What are back? Would you believe such a thing? There were all things. We had 17 guys that lived in this building. We had one prophylactic. That was it. One. Sadly, we were paid for him. He medications are most of the French kiss. We didn't know about that one. We heard. What's it for the kids like this? Like this. But then they told us, girls from your Bronx, you gotta give them diamonds. Because if you give a girl from the Bronx diamonds, you go like this. That was the key. These are my reminiscences, and I remember the big section of meetings, you waited, you had a girlfriend, you waited till she said those magic words to the guys. She would say, I'm babysitting tonight. That was it, and you would go there, or you would go to the house, you could mess around, you know, and you get there, and always out there, I'll get there, and we would start necking, and, you know, I would all in her ear, and she'd go, nothing would happen, like her said, and you get hotter and hotter, and you have a serious face. You always have a face like this. It's that serious face, and it's a face that I can remember that face only in the Bronx. This is the face you had if you were in the Bronx when the girl said, I missed my period. This is very important. What am I going to do? This is the because elementary Irwin told us that he used to take shredded wheat. This is a shredded wheat, and he would color it with egg color. And he would tell us it was Spanish flaw. Remember Spanish? We would get those out of the egg. We bought it. Hey, here's a guy doing that. We knew nothing. But out of it, my sister Penny, you know my sister Penny, we grew up together. Penny did one of the things that were not the best thing to do with her. She went with the super's son. I always had a super. You know, Polish super by day, anti-Semite by night, you know. She hated the super's son. It was not high aspiration, she had that. But she grew up. I just said what's her about his sister Irene, that big show. She grew up and she came to Hollywood and said, I want to be an actress. I said, you can be an actress. She said, I can't, I'm not pretty, I don't look like Elizabeth Taylor, I can't. I said, well, you go, you'll try out. I said, I think you're beautiful. You know your diet is anything, it's beautiful. But I think she's beautiful. She said, don't tell me beautiful inside, I heard that. When I was in high school, Walton High School, she was. I said, well, you walk. So, her first job, his first job, was a Brown shampoo commercial. And she went there, and the commercial was with Farrah Fawcett. That was the other one. And Farrah played the girl with the beautiful hair, and then played with the rotten, twisty hair. So, to make it worse, I'll tell you what I showed you, is when you sit in the lighting, after you light the two actresses, they get out of the set, and the stand-ins come in. Now, like on Happy Days, when the stand would come in for Henry Winkler around Howard, they would wear across their neck a card that says who they were, their name in the show, like Fonzie card, and you wear a Ritchie card, and that's how the stand-in sat. Well, in commercial, they have no names, see. So the stand-ins come in, and they put cards around their neck that said, beautiful girl and homo. Now, my sister standing like this, or my brother alive. But what saved the day was Farrah Fawcett saw this. She said, you can't do that. So she went over and she took a pencil and she crossed out homely and wrote plain. And this day, I said, thank you very much. Father, it's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
I'm happy to be here tonight to honor a very dear friend of mine that I've known for Marty Loman. As a young child actor, The first job he had, he was strapped to Charles Lawton's back. You know, and to this day, not only is he a fine actor, but he's a great hunk. Would you explain it to him? What do you want, a death watch? So I met Marty some years ago at the Beverly Hills Hotel. We met going up in a very crowded elevator, and I found out that he's claustrophobic, the same as I. I don't mind getting in with one or two people, which I can control, but with 10 or 12, you get into that damn elevator whether you want to or not. And I looked at Marty, and the poor guy is starting to perspire. He reaches in his pocket to get a handkerchief, and accidentally bumps the breast of this woman standing next to him with his elbow. Being a gentleman, he apologized. He said, "Ma'am, the rest of you is as soft as your breast, you'll forgive me." He said, "The rest of you is as hard as your elbow. I'm in room 826. The doctor, I woke up this morning, I can't hear out. He was let me take a look. No wonder you can't hear. You've got a suppository in your ear. Oh, now I remember what I did with my hearing aid. "Do you have a birth certificate?" He said, "No, it was lost in the fire." He said, "What about a driver's license?" He said, "Somebody stole my wallet." He said, "Well, how do I know you're 65? He said, "Honest to God, I wouldn't lie about that. I'm 65. She said, "Open your shirt." He opened the shirt, he's got a chest full of gray hair. She said, "All right, I believe you. You're okay." He goes home, his wife said, "How'd you do?" He said, "Well, I have no proof of my age, so the woman told me to open my shirt. And she saw that red hair, and she okayed it. Well, it's too bad you didn't drop your pants. You could collect disability." And you know, it's the news lately, you know who's back in the headlines? Garry Marshall. I think he's got ideas about running again. President. If he does, I got a great slogan for him. Win one for the zipper. And he wrote a new book, 6 Inches from the White House. Occasionally I like to tell an ethnic story. People say, "Why do you tell ethnic jokes?" I said, "Why? Because they're funny." Why do I tell? This takes place in heaven. 2 huge signs in front of the pearly gates. One says, "For men who have been dominated by their wives," under which is a line as far as the eye can see. Under the other sign says, "For men who have dominated their wives," is one little old Jewish man. St. Peter the Lord and he said, "Are you sure you're in the right line?" "I don't know, my wife told me to stand."
One of the great legends of show business is Miss Ruby Keeler. She's your best young tonight we're going to honor. And in a special Ruby Keeler tribute which she wrote, here's producer, writer, Mr. Paul Worth.
Thank you very much. I'm from Berlin. and I don't want to cure it. When it expanded, Miss Patti Andrews.
The year was, believe it or not, 1937. And we were in New York with our mother and father, and we were really having a bad time. You know, we couldn't get a job. It was just terrible. In those days, it was kind of hard. And what happened was that the president of the recording company heard us sing one night, and he asked us to come up to the studio, and they gave us a contract to make our first record. And they were going to pay us $50 for the three of us. And you know, that was very, very exciting because we didn't have any money at all. So we went into the studio, we recorded, and then the studio was on 52 West 57th Street, New York. And we went in and we recorded our first album, our first record rather. And we were so excited about it because we thought, boy, now we're going to be a big success. But you want to know something? That record was the biggest bomb. It was just, I think the only people who bought it, was our relatives. But they had a little more faith in us, so what they did, they gave us the opportunity to make another record. But I wasn't too thrilled, both my sisters and I weren't too thrilled about this. We thought this song would never make it. But New York was such a part of our lives in those days. And we recorded the song. And that's the one that started it all, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the one I'm going to sing to you tonight. I'm all the boys I'm known and I'm so proud. But there's a certain person who I was not from. And when you say it's like in my life and life, this whole world seems to me. You're really swell, I have to admit you. Different expressions separate you. That's all I rack my brain on to explain all the things that you do to me. By me, it's just a shame. Please let me explain.
Tonight we honor a special person with the New York Alumni Association's Lifetime Achievement Award. A lady who is 80 years old and has had a career of 60 years as a musical star is entitled to this deserved tribute. In the golden age of American musical theater and glorious movie musicals, Ruby was a precious gem. The following year, she was signed to be the chief dancer in Florence Ziegfeld's Whoopee, starring Eddie Cantor and Ruth Ebbing. She never did that show. She married Al Jolson instead. After their honeymoon, in which he sang a lot, Ruby did go back to the great Ziegfelds, starring in the show, The Showgirl. And if you saw the movie The Jolson Story, that was a show in which Jolson serenaded his wife from the orchestra seat. No girl there, he would have done 20 minutes. Then, as it happens in those wonderful Busby Berkeley pictures, Ruby was brought to Hollywood to star in those wonderful Busby Berkeley pictures. For a decade, she and her partner Dick Powell were the toast of movie musicals. Ruby and Jolson divorced, which sometimes happens in Hollywood. And in 1941, she married John Homer Lowe, and she gave up her stardom and her career to raise a family. There was a time when mother had babies and stayed home. Her children were John Jr., Teresa, Christine, Catherine, and Al Jr. Ruby was a trooper, and like the wonderful Busby Berkeley movies, she had grease paint in her blood. So the kids grown was back in the theater and Broadway, starring in the Tony Award-winning No Bone Annette. Ruby Keeler was once again a star, and she still is a star. We dissolve into this evening and our tribute to Ruby Keeler. We New Yorkers love and honor this authentic legend who began on Broadway and whose career in Hollywood started with a motion picture about New York, 42nd Street. Under Ruby Keeler, here is Broadway motion picture star. She starred in the best picture about New York City on the town. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Patti Andrews.
There is a difference and I have been friends for many, many years, and this is a wonderful thing that is happening. I am very honored on behalf of the New York Alumni Association to present to Ruby the first Lifetime Achievement Award. Appreciation for all the joy and happiness that you have brought to millions of people throughout the world. From the New York Alumni Association, 1991. Ruby, we all love you.
Gals up here. I'm so happy that you're up here to be sharing it with me. Can you believe that, Penny? I know, it's wonderful. When we were at school.
Yeah.
Doing your walkovers.
I know. We were little girls together, and
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
our feet weren't much larger than these shoes now.
Lovely, lovely friends. Now you see, people will say, why is the show business different today than it was years ago? This is why. Because these are my friends for years, and this is what we do. Get together and help each other. I don't know if they do that today. I hope you do. It's such a wonderful, wonderful thing that happened to me. It's just, and you know, this will take place of my diplomas, because I didn't get it.
We were more interested in the trade papers than what they were teaching us at school.
No, it was a correspondence school, if you remember, and mine always blew out the window. I never got to the school. I don't know what to say. You know how I'm feeling. I hope you all like that. I want to share this wonderful feeling with you. It can only happen once. And I can't believe that it is happening to me. I've watched other people receiving lovely awards. No, but nothing as wonderful as this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ruby Keeler. A standing ovation. We're going to have 15 individuals.